The views expressed on the Very OK podcast are for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken or quoted seriously. Subscribe to the Very OK podcast or the Dark Lord will turn your guts into snakes.
Yeah, pull up with a van of hoes, or pull up with a gang of foes. I'm powerless, that's the only thing I know. Black skin with a gold grill, man, these diamonds on me look so chill. Niggas flippy floppy, niggas wishy-washy, get the fuck up off before we get it poppin'. Cruising through my city with that Benz and the bad bitch. Stuntin' on these 9 to 5s who said I never had. See, I used to think I was ugly, cause my skin was dark yet charcoal black. Then I fucked my bullies, bitch, and that shit brought me always back. I'm ballin', but I will never forget. How me and Mimi look for change just to get a few cents. All for that meal, my nigga. Then I got that deal, my nigga. Now I'm with that meal. Now you tell me, how does that feel, my nigga? I just been dreaming, cutting corners in my 501s. Gold grills and gold change. You only get to live for once. Been dreaming, homeboy, you cannot catch up with this. My black skin look real good when it's covered up with diamond shit. I just been dreaming, cutting corners in my 501s. Gold grills and gold change. You only get to live for once. Been dreaming, homeboy, you cannot catch up with this. My black skin look real good when it's covered up with diamond shit. Listen, we not the same. There was levels to this game. You a pawn, I'm a rook, I'm a bishop, I'm a king. You selling dope to be cool. My niggas so dope to see food. We can't work here, can't work there. So what the fuck we finna do? My big bro was a pimp. Taught me all about these bitches. My cousin Mimi so dope. Taught me all about these riches. Yeah, I want that black Benz on 24s. 97 classic shit. Sit it on some gold spokes. Man, now my brother's all I got left. I'ma get you right, I swore to God, until my last breath. Girls don't mean shit to you, but it mean a lot to me. Please give me love before you give me popularity. I'm just been dreaming, cutting corners in my 501s. Gold grills and gold change. You only get to live for once. Just been dreaming, homeboy, you cannot catch up with this. My black skin look real good when it's covered up with diamond shit. I'm just been dreaming, cutting corners in my 501s. Gold grills and gold change. You only get to live for once. Been dreaming, homeboy, you cannot catch up with this. My black skin look real good when it's covered up with diamond shit.
Fucking who doesn't? Like, who didn't lose somebody in Call of Duty?
Do you think we Andrew, I'll have you know that the only people I watched die were Iraqi soldiers, and I don't value their life.
I mean, how? I mean,
well, I'll have you know that everyone that I've watched die has been like, please stop shooting me with your gun.
Welcome to the Very OK Podcast.
Very okay podcast.
Episode 17.
Go ahead and stick this episode 17 right in your ear, pussy baby.
You know, according to the poet warrior Young Thug, he keeps a Glock inside of his Rari. Have you guys read this? Have you heard about this?
I've heard rumors of the Glock being somewhat
inside of his Rari. I think it's just one.
Is he still in jail? I thought he was like supposed to go away for a long time.
Who?
Young Thug.
No, that was 6ix9ine.
No, he got in trouble too, like a lot.
No, Young Thug's is the god. So
Dude, no,
Wasn't
he
Young
was hanging
Thug-
out with Elton John like a month ago.
Wasn't Young Thug the one that came out with that album cover of him dressed up looking like some sort of like sexually ambiguous Final Fantasy boss?
The car wash brush, yeah.
yeah.
If you would have told me like I was gonna end up enjoying some of Young Thug's music when he first came out, I would like slap you.
I enjoy his music.
But
It's
yeah,
catchy.
he's all right now. You could have said the same thing about Chief Keef.
The thing about
I would die for Chief Keef.
the thing about first of all, y'all keep talking about Chief Keef.
I was
Y'all don't
Always
know
in the
that.
barber shop.
when I was in jail with this guy who was from Chicago, and all he did was rap about Chief Keef. About
Chief Keef.
like he stood in front of the doors and was like, man, and then Chief Keef ran up on dude, hit him with the tool. What you gonna do? Yeah, I know Chief Keef. I know Chief Keef. He was walking around to everybody like,
Wonder
he
if
knows Chief Keef.
what if he like somehow in some weird reality he became like a big artist and all he talked about was Chief Keef.
I think we should do that.
Oh
We
my
should make an
fucking
album
God.
about Chief Keef.
Just give him our money.
Like he's completely deified Chief Keef to the point where it's just scary.
He's now a deity. Like
I know we were
him, God. I mean, it's right.
That's what happened with like
I can't tell
Lil
the
B.
difference.
Like Lil B really didn't even do much. Everybody was just like, no, shut up.
he
He's a
was
bass guy.
he was one of the first memes. Not one of the first, but like
One of the first
living
IRL memes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Living memes.
He
What is that
Blah.
song?
Bang
That-
bang.
Ellen DeGeneres.
No, that like the first Lil B song that was like
I think it's about Jesus.
Caillou.
no,
Caillou
no,
wasn't
no,
Lil
no,
B, it was Young God.
no, shut up. No,
I look like Jesus.
no, what is that song?
I look like Jesus. Lord forgive me.
What?
Miley Cyrus.
He the song that blew him up.
That's Stitches. That's
The song that blew him
No,
up.
like-
no,
We don't talk about stitches.
Cyrus. You know, fucking.
he
that
made a song about every celebrity when he
Everyone.
first started.
Even Jesus. This is a celebrity.
You keep telling me that someone else has been doing these Lil B songs. I'm starting to worry. like-
Wonton Soup.
Oh yeah, that's
so,
it.
yes.
You're right.
That is a classic.
That was like the one. That's when everybody was like, "No, shut up, Lil B, the bass god." That's like Halo 3 days.
It's
That's
like-
how long ago that
You're not
was.
allowed to talk bad about him even today.
No,
I
mean,
didn't. I didn't say anything.
It's
No, I'm
like
saying,
if
like-
you don't mention him and then end it with "P.S. Please fuck my bitch, based god,"
Please.
you're gonna get smitten.
I know that this episode is for Micah, but there's a lot of stuff that happened this week.
There's a lot of stuff
We
that
got to
happens.
cover it.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
cover it
just chilling.
quickly.
Yeah.
You have an extra monster?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Dang, an extra. There's already 2 on the table. Yeah, I have another one.
Let me go downstairs.
I have a problem.
You should go to Sam's Club and buy those in bulk.
He's like, you know when they get ready for like action movies and they're putting guns like all over their body? That's Dylan, but with like
Marlboro Reds
zero
and Monsters.
Carbs. It's like 2
Pointless
holsters.
monster. It's like Diet Monster.
All right. First thing I got, we can cover these 2 at once. 6ix9ine was snitching.
Free the homie.
I don't know why anyone's surprised about that. But okay.
See, and here's what I'm gonna say about that. And I'm gonna get some flack for this, but I don't blame him.
I don't either. I would
Okay,
do
well
it.
first
No,
off,
no, I thought you were gonna say something different. No, I totally
No,
agree.
no,
I'm not laying down for anybody else.
Listen,
no,
no.
after
Or am I?
after Bobby Schmurdo didn't snitch,
That's
and
true.
it's still in fucking
That's true.
prison.
That's true. Free Bobby, please.
please free Bobby.
But
2020.
But not everyone's as strong-willed as him.
Well,
is the thing.
Okay, see, here's
Bobby's
the,
also
as
a
he
loyal.
wasn't
He's also
facing
a
like
idiot.
here's the
over
whole
40 years.
the snitching thing.
Gosh,
What
Bobby.
where it becomes an issue with me, it's like if you had a part in it and if you did it, yeah, no, you shouldn't snitch. But if it's just like a random guy over there,
Oh yeah.
who you got arrested for,
Like if me and
No,
you rob a
that fucking
store,
guy.
if me and you rob a store, and we both get caught, and I tell on you, that is officially snitching. Or if I get caught,
Yeah.
but me and you both robbed it, and I'm like, well, listen, dude, this is a guy named Andrew Riggs.
You ever said
I'm not
Ever
being
get, like-
that guy.
There was like
but-
some rapper that explained it perfectly, where he was like, if you're like doing dirt, and you're like in a position to snitch, you have no right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a law-abiding citizen, you can't hold just
No.
like Mr. Wilson down the road
the street doesn't
to the
apply.
same standard as you would hold like, you know.
Mr.
It's
Wilson?
like Dylan.
if you're just like selling
us.
out your friends, you're a snitch.
But they weren't his friends.
Exactly, and they wanted to kill him.
He got caught up in their bullshit on his way to the top, and when he made it to the top, like a couple of months before all this happened, remember him saying like, "I fired everyone." Like he didn't want to be anywhere near these people.
Yeah.
And then that's when the shit cracked down because they knew it was over.
Then he couldn't say Treyway and all this shit.
But the feds are giving him like 49 fucking years.
I feel like he was probably one of those guys who just started hanging out with like the wrong kids, you know?
No, I'm just kidding.
And he was just like
Treyway.
He's like, man, I love hanging out and doing hood stuff with you guys. And then as they're putting on ski masks, then he's like, wait, what?
They're putting on masks with his face on
This
it.
isn't real, is it?
Thought you were just getting milk. I didn't.
I thought we were just gonna talk about doing bad stuff.
Hey, young Takashi, you wanna come over? We can smoke weed. We can talk about music. Rob a person.
He's like the guy
that.
that.
Like, what was the last thing you said? I said smoke weed.
He's like the guy that tags along with these people doing bad shit just so they can trip him when they're running away from the police.
Yeah. I think it's really funny that they tried to say that he was like. That he told on 21 Savage, like.
Oh yeah, y'all haven't noticed he looks British.
You know, like the
I'm not saying nothing.
Huffington Post, like actually,
you know what I'm saying?
Huffington Post actually like published a thing, and they were like, no, that's what he told on. That's how he got his.
Huffington Post is bullshit.
Yeah.
Huffington Post is ran by women, and I didn't know that till like yesterday.
What? Yeah, they like not just women, but like man-hating women.
And
and
BuzzFeed also is like. Very.
I don't want to even fucking get into this because like I can go on for days.
They were like,
they're not good people.
They were like, we want to take jobs out of the hands of men because women don't get employed. And then like the person who made the decision was a guy who got fired, and he was like, what the fuck?
See, women don't do the jobs that men do though. Like there are very few women tree climbers.
Well, I mean, like I'm sure, like if there was
for example,
if there was a woman that applied there and proved to people that she was capable of the job, no one would be like, "Ha, this is a man's job, lady." Like it's like the fucking 50s, you know.
Which I have known. I have known of an all-female climbing crew, like in like the industry with tree climbing. Like there were 4 women that climbed trees, but they put them in one crew because.
During like summers,
it's just not
you being in the rainforest for days on end.
It's wonderful.
You know, alone. You look out, there's nothing but open jungle.
And
it's the implication.
Doesn't look good. If somebody were to walk up, say, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
So, 21 Savage.
I think.
Oh shit!
What a fucking curveball.
Right?
Can we talk about like how out of left field that really was?
I'm talking plot twist. It's almost like plot twist.
He's like talking to me about
the memes are like.
Have you seen when they changed his freestyle to
Shaq?
Somebody said that when he said
out of his teacup.
Somebody said that when he was talking about whipping foreigns, he was actually talking about a Dodge Charger. It was.
Did you see the one? It was like it showed a picture of him in the XXL cipher. It said, "How did we not see the signs?"
Yeah,
and he was dressed like fucking George Washington.
Yeah. It's just like one day he's talking about,
which he's technically from the Caribbeans, but it's UK territory. So he's not from like London, like where they only stab people. Yeah, he's from like an island, like Puerto Rico's U.S. territory.
He's from like a
colony. That's owned by the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Uses UK money, but it's like down south where they're all black.
I can't believe he tricked me into liking a person from the UK.
Right.
It took me a couple years to like him too.
You know what's crazy about British is they ban guns all across the board, and now they have an extreme knife problem. It's the best worst thing.
They've kind of had an extreme knife problem.
I bet I know how they could get rid of the stabbings.
Oh.
Guns.
It just keeps going in a circle.
It's like
a pendulum. Or
it cracks me the fuck up.
If a guy with acid, for whatever comical reason, he has a beaker, it says acid on the side, and he's running toward you for like 50 yards, and you're British, you're like, no, don't. Please don't. Please don't do that. But in America, you're like...
What if he's like, no, I'll do it, and then he takes like a cotton swab and rubs it on his teeth?
What?
I'm not allowed to have guns.
British.
Oh. Or like right at the last minute, you just smack it up where the acid's just like in his face.
There's the cat.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
there's the cat. Hey, it's Black. Hey, how's it going?
I saw this video of this guy.
Well, I don't know why it matters.
I saw this video of this guy in a bar, and this. You know how those girls would just like hit their beer bottle on the top of yours and make it just spew out foam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she did that, and he put his finger over it and like sprayed it all over. And I was like, "This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I dare somebody to. I'm gonna put it all in their face."
Are you okay?
No, it makes me mad when people do that. I think it's funny, and it's always the one that's like almost the least cute of the group that thinks it's funny.
It's the one that's trying to overcompensate with her like average looks with a
Being
personality
annoying.
that she's totally contrived and fabricated, but it's too much and she's just coming off as obnoxious. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right, next thing I got is Liam Neeson racist?
No.
No.
Why is he racist?
Did you hear about?
Yeah. His friend got raped by a black guy, and he spent like 2 weeks wanting to kill a black guy. Long story short.
How is that racist though?
It said he was looking for a black
Like a black guy?
Looking for any black guy. Standing outside of a club.
Do you guys realize how funny it is that Liam Neeson was looking to like kill a specific person after like...
It is ironic.
The one thing
and he has a new movie coming out.
The one thing I think
called
of
Revenge
when I hear Liam Neeson is the words "I will find you and I will kill you."
I don't want him to ever call my phone.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't think I'll answer.
You just hear like an angry Irish person.
Can he really fight though?
Probably.
Like, does he really know?
Probably.
Because I know, your boy with the ponytail. Oh man.
Michael Waller.
No, hard to kill. Have you seen Hard to Kill?
Yeah.
What's that? Steven Seagal.
Steven
Seagal knows. He knows like.
He can't fight.
He knows karate and stuff.
No, have you seen the videos of him like trying to teach people shit?
No.
I'm pretty sure like he's actually, when it comes to martial arts.
I didn't know Michael J. White could actually
bad at thinking.
Have a good ending.
There's like a show of like Steven Seagal is like about fighting or something, and he's just like making shit up. But the Liam Neeson thing,
bunch of guys, they die.
Okay,
I think he didn't have to tell that story.
He did. He could have just come to himself, and I would have still not fucked with him.
This is my.
I think he was looking for sympathy or like that he changed or something.
My opinion on it is, you really have to watch your wording in the current political climate.
Yeah.
He could have said it a lot better than "I was looking for a black bastard to kill."
You have to like
which
proofread.
Is exactly what he said. Like, if I say that right now, if I say I'm going to Walmart to look for a white motherfucker to kill,
Andrew, I'm just gonna tell you right now.
It's racist. It's just
Andrew,
racist.
You've already fucked
his
yourself.
Intent, his articulation.
Someone is going to clip you saying
old.
"black bastard to kill" and take it out of context,
and
next
then
thing you
Photoshop
know,
my face.
people are gonna be like,
but the
"Oh
face.
wow, that's crazy. He said the exact same thing Liam Neeson said, and Liam Neeson's racist."
But that's how we get famous. So
realistically, I'm already known for being an asshole at this point. So if people were like, "Oh, that dude's being an asshole again," they'd be like, "Oh, him."
But I mean, I feel like I don't want to slut shame here, but who hasn't been?
Oh, people
Micah.
People are gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. Victim shame. Victim shame.
What?
it's a good thing that I'm here.
Well, wait. Maybe
for this.
Maybe
me being here cancels out all of this conversation.
Wait. What
Like
if
0 times 1,000.
one time Micah he didn't really want a fat, but like he did anyways? Does that count?
Say fat.
Fat.
FAP.
Like masturbate.
Yeah. Faster. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, Liam Neeson, fucking talk better, old person.
But don't call my phone, please.
Please don't call my phone.
Next thing I got, real quick, PETA in Australia grilled a dog to show people that you shouldn't eat dog. You shouldn't eat animals.
Wait, hold on, wait.
I feel like PETA went full not thinking good a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
it said like you wouldn't eat a dog, would you? It's like then don't eat meat. Don't eat meat.
I'd try it. I mean,
I ate shark. It's pretty good.
Yeah, shark is pretty good.
Like killed a dog to prove a stupid point.
They killed the dog?
Well, they grilled it.
Did they like
Was it already dead? Was it
execution
freshly,
style? Just like
gold yellow?
They probably, I don't know, because they have killed animals, so I don't know.
Did they look away when they killed it?
They're probably like, this will
that cancels
teach him,
out.
smash his head with a
no.
rock.
If you're gonna
If you look away while you kill the dog, it doesn't count.
no, if you're gonna kill a dog or like anything, you need to look it in its eyes and you need to own. You need
know what
to
I
embrace
heard?
what you're doing.
Someone told me that in the army back in the day, and I don't know if you confirm this is true, they used to make you get close to a dog. You had to get close to a dog, nurture the dog, pet the dog, and then kill the dog.
I don't
Like
know.
a year
Kingsman
later.
movie.
Is it a movie? Is it really
That's
a
the
movie?
Kingsman. That's,
Okay, well, first off, Andrew, this has been going. That rumor has been going around a lot longer than the Kingsman movie's been around.
Is it
So
true?
go fuck yourself.
You would never
I
make it
understand it's a good
as a
movie,
Kingsman.
Andrew.
You would
but let
never make
go.
it. I just want you to know.
Okay, whatever.
Is it true?
Anyways,
You're shit tier of
Yeah,
Marines.
fuck yeah. Does anybody?
You guys are terrible people.
You're not so calm.
You guys are terrible people.
you're not so.
I got
Not Tom Clancy.
2 more things.
You're not Mursock. I
Yeah,
found
yeah.
out what that is from watching Den of Thieves. Which
You mean
if you haven't
Marsock?
watched that fucking movie? I don't give a fuck. I'm better than that.
Is it good? Is that a good movie?
It's so fucking good.
Actually,
Is it
speaking
really?
of
it's so
Marsock,
fucking good.
I love you, Matt. I love you, Zach. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you. Yeah. You're probably not listening to
You'll
this.
never recover
I love you too.
from the damage that you're causing yourself
All right, wake up.
for Saudi princes.
For Saudi princess.
Was anybody highly disappointed by the fucking Super Bowl halftime show?
I didn't
I didn't
watch
even
Super
watch
They
Bowl.
fucking rickrolled us.
They did.
Did they?
They actually
Explain it to
fucking.
me. Explain it to me because I don't know.
They
Okay.
actually
Okay,
fucking.
what happened?
rickrolled
No.
us.
You know Sweet Victory
What's the Super
by
Bowl?
SpongeBob?
What's football? First. Tell me.
All right, it's like soccer,
Mike, I'm tired of
but
this.
way more random.
It's like egg rugby.
Okay,
ball.
so the Lakers played who?
The Lakers
Uh-huh.
were playing the New York Rangers.
Okay.
All right.
While being shot at.
Yeah, while being shot at with the floosbee, which is actually like a
Yeah, I heard
it's
about
like a
that.
disc made
a
of
frisbee.
clay.
Into
Yeah,
the
it's
flu.
kind of like frisbee golf, but with a lot of padding.
And flu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta have the flu.
Flu powder.
They have to inject them with the flu
No, but
virus.
seriously, what happened? What happened?
Okay, so
Halftime show.
like 500,000 people signed this petition.
Wait.
to
Do you remember the episode of SpongeBob where they
Where
at
they're
the Super-
singing, yeah, Squidward and shit, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Squidward and shit. Yeah.
It's so vague. Like that one episode with Squidward and shit. Like what are you doing like that? You just
I'm just trying to get people.
No, when
like,
Squidward does the concert and
yeah,
he thinks he's gonna be, yeah.
and the song was really
I wish you
good.
had said that instead of
Yeah, with Patrick and shit, yeah.
Miss Krabs in it.
The Rock underwater.
This song not only because fucking Steven Hillenberg died last year, it's just a really fucking good song,
It
and
really
people
is.
wanted to hear it. So
It is a really good
you
song.
can
It's a
continue.
great song.
I had it as my ringtone.
And they didn't play it in the halftime show.
No,
Yeah, they
No.
They start off like da, 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 like how they start off.
Oh,
with the
they
trumpets.
trolled us.
And then it goes, like
Wow.
sicko mode
Sicko
started.
mode.
So they
Yeah.
literally rickrolled.
Yep, with sicko mode.
That's
Like SpongeBob
terrible.
was on the screen, like, and then the,
Really?
then like
he
a
was on the screen.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of it where he's like dancing, and then like Travis Scott comes out of the sky on a fucking meteor.
Why didn't they kill Travis Scott?
I don't know, but
There's actually a petition to have him executed.
no, it's Maroon 5.
What do I sign up twice?
Well, the disrespect.
I know.
It's
like,
really. I didn't even watch it, but I heard
he essentially slapped everyone who wanted that in the face with his dick.
with his
The
penis.
creator of
Yeah.
SpongeBob died last year.
So sad. How did he die?
ALS,
What is that?
like when people pour ice buckets on you. The challenge.
Oh
No,
no,
that's not.
I thought you
no,
meant.
ALS is Lou Gehrig's disease.
I thought you meant
No,
that he died from
The ALS ice bucket challenge. That's what
I'm not laughing at him die. I thought to the time he died.
you remember the ice bucket challenge? It was to raise awareness for
Oh, he died.
ALS.
Holy fuck.
Who?
Too much ice.
Remember when everybody was like, "I'm doing the ice bucket challenge. I nominate Dylan Rudd," and
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
that's what that was for, is to raise awareness for ALS.
I thought it was for what?
No, who died? What the fuck?
The creator of SpongeBob died last year.
SpongeBob from ALS.
He had ALS and died.
God
So what does
damn!
ALS do?
I was lost as fuck. I thought you were saying that he fucking poured
I
the
know,
goddamn
that's
shit
what I
on
thought.
his head,
And then died.
and then he died.
That's what I thought.
Dilfer
I was
like
bad
like,
at
like they
explaining
froze it
shit.
too much.
Terrible.
Like you know, like
like
they,
a
they
cup too
froze the
much
whole
ice.
thing, and he was like, ah, and there was
like-
just like a block of ice,
like a
just
cup
crushed
too
him.
much of ice.
They had 3 too many cubes in there. They killed it.
If the water reaches below a certain temperature,
can't do it.
instant death.
call the
You
ice
gotta
company.
call your father, Charlie.
I hope you're happy with the amount of ice you put in that bucket. You
Your
piece of
father
shit.
would never.
I told you it was too much ice.
I love.
Your brother would never put that.
The
much
wrong
ice in a
son
bucket.
died.
The wrong son
When I
died.
tell you, I love speaking like an old, angry New York mom.
Oh, you're nothing like your brother Paulie.
You never call.
George, get
I
the
might as
car.
well just walk into traffic.
Give me a pack of cigarettes. That's $1, Ma. Yeah, you done enough.
You're just like your father. I'm expecting you to go out for a pack of cigarettes and never come back.
Except for you just gonna come back and eat more.
You come back
eat
an
my meatloaf
alcoholic.
again.
Let alone call.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck!
Y'all
You
did
got a tissue, yo? Cause I'm fucking crying, G.
in my room, but it'll make a lot of noise if I leave.
That's amazing. Fuck.
I thought y'all were
Okay.
making that voice because of that old woman.
I forgot
from
what we was talking
SpongeBob
about.
Talking
What were we
about
talking about?
chocolate.
Where did this come from?
They're selling chocolates.
We were like because of ice. We were just
No,
saying like,
yeah,
oh, it's
yeah.
too much.
I think I'm either really bad or too good at sarcasm.
You're like,
I'd have
well, I
like,
think it's a little bit of both.
one
You have
emotion.
to be a little bit of both. Like, I feel like being too good at sarcasm is being bad at
'Cause-
sarcasm.
'cause
It's very true.
people
I feel
people
like-
will think I'm dumb. Like for like a long time, I didn't know how to be serious, and I would just like, yeah, I'd punch myself in the face. Like I'd say something stupid. Like some new person will start at work, and I'll like tell them to do something dumb.
In all fairness, Dylan, the very first night I ever hung out with you, we went to a Huck's parking lot and I seen you punching yourself in the face for like 3 minutes straight.
First time I hung out
It was
with
so
Dylan.
weird. He was like, "Hey, do you want to see me punch myself in the face?" And I was like, "I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, I want to see it."
I mean,
Like,
I don't want to see it, but I mean, if you can show me.
he was like, just like fucking going off, dude. And I was like,
Did I
this is
win?
Did you win or did you lose?
Am I too good or too
First time I
bad?
hung out with Dylan, he hung out the back seat of my window screaming, "Help me!" to like white people. And they
damn
wanted
it.
to help too. But like the window was like cracked to his eyes. You can only see his eyes.
I look like a kid,
This
like
small white child in the back of my.
I look like a kid at a
Fucking-
restaurant, like staring at you over the booth.
It's like, help.
I
Help.
fucking hate that.
I used to
So-
scream, "Help! This isn't my dad!" in my friends' cars. Like if we went by people, I'm like,
Help, this isn't my dad.
What I used to do is I still do it today. Is like if I'm in McDonald's with cash or something like that, or like with my friends or something, I'll like hurry up and buy your fucking food. Like in front of the people. Like I want to hurry the fuck up and buy your and the people are like, they're like, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
You guys
Like,
want to know something?
please don't hit her.
One guy got out of his car. Like I was crossing the street a long time ago. I was with, I forget. I was like, hurry the fuck up and walk. And the guy got out of his car at the stoplight. I was like, I'm just joking, sir. I'm joking. I'm joking. He was a big white guy. I don't want that.
You guys want to hear something funny and bad that I did? one time?
Always.
Okay, once I was at the mall, and I was by myself. You know how like when you're by yourself, you just
Hey,
like
Dylan.
want to keep to yourself.
Hey, Dylan.
What?
Was it going down?
What?
Nobody will get that besides us.
Did
I was at the mall by myself, and I was eating pizza.
anybody meet you there?
No, just alone. I was shopping.
At the,
Was the
at
Me
the
Too
mall?
movement present at the
No, but I was eating by myself in a booth,
At the mall.
and this kid kept peeking over, looking at me, and I was just like making like get the what are you looking at faces, but it was too young to understand that, and they just kept staring at me more. So I just kept eating my food, and it was with like his grandma or something, and I saw him wander off. I didn't say a word.
Did you go to the club afterwards?
No, dude. It was, it's horrible, by the way. So you just didn't let her know at all. Like,
Well, maybe he needs to fix the staring problem.
Congratulations.
go
kid.
figure that out
You
first.
played
Yeah.
yourself.
No, I was in Speedway, yo, and I was just in line, and you know how they have like the food you can order, right? Yeah. This guy is staring at the food. He's like 35, staring at me, just staring at me like with an intense, angry stare. I'm like, what the fuck is he looking at? So I look away. I Look back, he's still staring like, dog, this guy, he's like for 5 minutes. I mean, an unbroken, not blink, unbroken stare. Like, not shit, he's looking, no, like, no, literally, like that, just like that, but more angry. So, yeah, and don't smell. Okay, yeah. So.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
And I'm getting more, I'm looking around like, yo, does anybody, and everybody else is staring at me like, yo, look, that guy's staring at you like.
Was he a worker?
No, he was just in line. So I literally take my hat off, and I walk over to him, and this lady comes over behind him and says, "Let's go, Charlie." And he like, something was wrong with him. Oh, like he had like Down syndrome, I think.
Oh my fucking god!
I was literally walking up to him,
that's
about
great.
to cuss him the fuck out. Yeah, but he looked normal though. But he stared at me as we walked off and like waved. I'm like, dude, this is almost really fucking.
You made a
bad.
friend that day,
dude.
Like this was almost
One time,
I almost fucked him up.
one time,
Beat the shit.
Speaking of
Out of a special
speedway experiences that I wish that
you fucking hate
I
Speedway,
could
don't
personally.
you?
Oh God,
Speedway's the best. You just sit in the parking lot and just
that one.
It's
that
the
one.
best.
That one's fine. This one, no.
There's two.
Look, you have this
been
weird
gone
thing
for a long
about
time.
saying that people ask you for money outside of that speedway, but that only happened to me
There's
like
two
3
speedways?
times.
That has happened to me.
Are you talking about-
out of like the entire ever since I moved back? Every single time that I've been there,
I don't
probably
know,
like
just-
3 dozen
Okay,
times.
so the Speedway by the Waffle House, good. The Speedway.
Which Waffle House?
Waffle Crib,
By the interstate.
By
Yeah.
Walmart.
back
No.
Cracker Barrel.
By Cracker Barrel.
Oh, there are two speedways.
Yeah.
Love you, son.
And the Speedway, like,
Okay.
right across the
The
street from
speedway
here.
down the street from here is amazing.
Bad.
Bad.
I like
good.
that one.
Okay,
I
I
like
was
that
in
one.
this one
So
with
ratchet.
our friend
It's very
Joe.
methy.
So many drugs to this.
You guys know Joe. I'm not gonna say his last name, but Joe.
Probably.
Joe Jenkins, I know him.
Yeah. John
So,
Jacob Jingleheimer
so
Schmidt.
Joe would do this thing.
His name is my name
if
also.
you ever hung out with him, he would say something like wildly inappropriate and then just leave. Or walk away or act like he didn't just say the craziest shit you've ever heard. So he looked at me, leaned over, we're in line, there's like 13 people in line. It's like a busy time of day. There's like 2 like cash registers open. There's like a bunch of people in each line. He looks at me and he goes, "Oh, you bet." He says, "Oh, you just think rape is fucking funny, huh?" And like it caught me so off guard that like I started nervously laughing, and then I had to stop because I realized that he said this fucked up thing, but I made that fucked up thing that he said about me true
Oh, man.
on accident.
You laughed?
I didn't think it was. I don't think it's
got
funny,
you.
but he made me laugh.
Rape is not
because-
funny, by the way.
It's
but
not. But he caught me so off guard. I was like, "Oh no!" Like, I started doing that. I was like,
course,
"No,
me?
guys, no."
Me? No, of course.
That's
not.
real
Like,
awkward.
who was that guy?
It was like I was talking to my supervisor the other day, and I had like a similar experience where I just had a really awkward social interaction because of my inappropriate laughter.
It'd be like that.
It really
Sometimes
do.
it'd be like that. It do be like that.
She was explaining something, and I said something to her, and like it was like the second conversation I've had with her, and like I mumble and like stutter a little bit, and to make up for it, I'm just like social anxiety, and she obviously she doesn't know me well enough to like take that a certain way, so she just looks at me and she's like, "Oh, okay, I understand. I have friends like that too."
Oh my god.
And I'm
She
just-
pat your head.
And I'm just like I didn't even like try and justify it because I feel like if I tried to explain it, it would even be more
This is very true.
uncomfortable.
This is
So
very true.
she's probably just thinking like right now, she's just like,
That boy ain't
yeah,
right.
Dylan's one with the
Something off with
social
him.
anxiety,
You mean Dylan? The social? I know him.
and Dylan the one
Doesn't speak much.
Oh, the
does
one
he?
get real nervous. Stop stuttering.
he's real sad,
Yeah, I don't
nervous a
stutter.
lot.
I don't stutter, but my words stop. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I'll be like, "Fuck." I'll be like, "Okay, hold on." I have to breathe it out. Stop again.
Dude,
Does that happen to anybody else? No.
no,
No.
I'm alone.
If I can't think of a
I
word,
usually can't stop
So I go
myself in
tattoo
time.
alcoholic, I guess.
when I'm trying to explain
Yeah,
myself,
yeah.
if I'm like
Relapse.
really anxious about it, if I'm really anxious about explaining myself, I'll say the first word like really fucking loud on accident, and it's bad. I'll be like,
Like
but
horns.
it's like no and then I realize that I said the first word loud, so I have to like stop two other words in, and I'm like,
I'm sorry.
And then you repeat the first word, but softer, like, but.
Don't you hate
just
it?
to like pretend like that erases the first one.
Porn.
Don't you hate it whenever like you say something to someone and then they repeat what you said, but it's really just so they can process what you said?
Yeah. You know what's really heartbreaking? When you find out that. Okay, Michael, what's up?
Oh fuck! I almost died. I almost took on that monster. What you were gonna say was gonna be very fucking funny. I don't know why. Okay, now you can say it.
Okay.
Oh, I would have died. I would have died.
I said, you know what's really heartbreaking? When you find out that one of your favorite porn stars is actually escorting. It's and like it's just like one of those porn stars where you're just like,
Don't they all do that?
I mean,
it's literally their job.
Yeah, but there's like porn, and then there's like actually
escorting.
like in Vegas prostituting.
They have a place. They have like a place because Vegas is legal. They have like a ranch where it's legal to fuck porn stars, and they'll work there on their off season.
And I just like that's heartbreaking because like they're just getting ran through by a bunch of weird dudes probably doing heroin. Their life's probably taken.
They probably are at a reasonable price.
Okay.
Who is it? I think Faye Reagan. I recently found out is doing that, and it was just like, oof.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Faye Reagan is.
She's just looks like this. Never mind.
Is she older or newer?
She's not necessarily new or old.
Just like in the middle.
Like
not long enough to be boring, but not old enough to be boring.
Well, I mean, like some of the old ones I still enjoy.
So she's old.
I mean,
Talking 90s old or
no.
early 2000s.
Faye Reagan, she's like
iPod Touch days.
1 second. Oh, bro. When I found out that I could look up porn on an iPod Touch, it really changed the game up. Because I was fucking around with an NV, like an NV2. So you can't look up porn on an NV2.
I don't know what an NB2 is.
Here's the last thing on my list.
Verizon phone.
The last thing on my list is Pepsi fucking with us? Did you see their new ad? It's called, or like they're using a hashtag.
Is it that Kardashian broad fucking giving a Pepsi to like Palestinians or something?
No, it's like their slogan is Pepsi is more than okay. Like, like if you
fuck them,
say like, is Pepsi okay? Pepsi
fuck
is more than okay. And in the commercial, Cardi B was in it.
Oh,
so I think that they're just fucking with us.
See, I like Cardi B.
I don't like her as a person at all.
I love her as a person.
Why? She's annoying. She acts like a crackhead.
Exactly.
She acts exactly like a crackhead.
Yeah.
She's always like, she's got these she's got Tourette's.
She's 30 years old.
I like you too, Andrew. So that cancels.
It's not saying much because you like Cardi B.
Is that not true? Do you think? Does she not like show signs of someone with Tourette's or like?
She's just from the fucking hood. A lot of Tourette's.
And I hate when
I think that's exactly what happened when a hood gets money.
Tourette's just kicks in.
Her
like
READBOOK.
What say it again?
Read a
It's
book.
that song by Lil Jon. Read a book.
Read a book. Iconic. Slept on.
Buy some land.
Slept
Talk
on.
spinning ribs.
Slept on.
Cardi B is an idiot. She's not like. The
only reason that she gets parts in songs is
learned-
because her voice is slightly less annoying than Nicki Minaj,
I
and nobody
learned-
will give Snow the product.
I learned from Cardi B that if you light a candle before you poop, it cancels the smell. Did not know this at all. I learned that from Cardi B.
How does she even light a candle with her long ass fucking DMV nails?
Bro, this is why like in the 1800s people looked at people who were just recently became rich like peasants, because people who get rich get rich
Overnight, like lottery.
just do a bunch of dumb ignorant shit.
Like coke and hookers.
And then you got like people that come from old money. It's just like, my minds are
What
doing
should I
well.
invest this in?
I think I'm going to have tea and a book read on the.
So you think Cardi B is a peasant
On
rich?
the veranda.
She's just new rich.
And then you got some
One
dude who
rich.
just was just randomly bought a bunch of land and found some oil showing up in a Cadillac and fucking wiping his ass with money.
Actually, who I'm kind of proud of is what the fuck, Danielle Bergoli.
You know who I'm actually proud of?
Like when she talked about how she acted on the Dr. Phil show.
Yeah.
When she was like, I should have. She's like, I didn't deserve respect back then. I've grown as a person. Like, it was weird to like.
What? Are you fist fucking me?
No, dude, that's real.
Are you serious?
Oh, I thought you were actually talking to someone on the phone.
Do you realize how fucking impossible it is for not only a woman, but like her specifically, and the type of person she is, and like just like seeing like how she was on that Dr. Phil show, and then becoming famous and rich afterwards, have any chance at personal growth whatsoever.
I'm sure that. I mean, she's like literally. She was like 13 when she got famous. Now she's like something like 15 or 16. Like you kind of like mentally grow a lot, and from like 13.
Some people fucking don't.
Some people do
Some
not.
people are 40 years old.
And
still...
we was just talking about this. Me and my girl were just talking about this. Like,
really?
Some people do not go past 12.
I know.
Yeah, it's sad.
Like, I haven't gotten past 13.
But
I'm
I mean,
almost 14.
I think I'm just like catching up to where I should.
I'm not supposed to be here right now.
and just thinking that, like, I'd have no idea like what she could have experienced between then and now that would have like triggered any type of personal growth.
I mean, just having money. I mean,
paid off her mom's house.
Very true.
Paid
off her mom's house.
Oh, my phone died.
What?
She paid off her mother's house.
What is that? That doesn't do shit.
I mean, that kind of like is like, wow, I can actually do good things with my money.
How many of your mother's houses have you paid off?
I don't know, but it's not like I'm gonna be like, here, mom, have some money. Oh my god, I'm so fucking self-actualized.
Well, I mean, you gotta give her credit for having a brain.
That's exactly what that's like.
You can do things.
Hey, you put up with me when I was being a stupid ass, ignorant, like loud piece of shit.
That might be an example of personal growth, but
I've-
it doesn't an actual trigger for personal growth.
Like what?
You
She's obviously not.
on yourself any harder than what you just said.
I don't even know what you're talking.
She's not
about.
acting the same. Like she
impede?
obviously went through
Personal
something.
growth does not really growth.
What does impede mean?
I said that's an example of personal.
Contradict.
No, impede. Yeah, contradict.
I mean that's like an example of showing personal growth.
Oh, so
But
you're
it's not
saying,
like-
so you're saying reaching like the
It's
point
not-
of enlightenment.
Right. It's not like you're gonna give your mom money and all of a sudden grow on a
agree
personal
with
He's
level.
saying that doing a thing that's taking a step in the right direction is not taking a step in the right direction.
You have to
basically.
achieve a level of personal growth to go in the right direction.
Which that is.
So that's not her. It's not like, okay, Andrew, you're fucking retarded.
I know it's like really hard for you to wrap your head around this. Doing a good thing for a person that was there for a toxic period of your life
Okay.
is self-growth.
All
Hey,
right. But wouldn't you have to reach a certain level of self-growth to be able to do that?
You weren't fucking like.
What are you even saying
that-
anymore?
I feel
just
Dylan
like-
though, but I feel both of y'all though.
The
But-
act itself is not growing you.
We
Is
didn't
what
say
I'm
that.
saying.
It's a
The
part
fact
of
that
the
you
growth.
wanted to do the act
The fact that you're wanting to do the act
is
is an example of you growing, but the act itself is not growing.
Yeah, I mean,
You do that act because you are growing.
like me,
oh god.
whatever.
Andrew, you're just being fucking ignorant as shit right
let's
now.
move on.
You're not
You're just
listening
trying.
at all.
No, you're just
We'll
doing
let-
that thing you do where you want to ramble about dumb shit.
We'll let the comments decide.
It's fine.
We just wanted to make fun of Cardi B, and y'all just started talking about this 15-year-old girl.
Personal growth.
We want to argue philosophy about some ignorant 15-year-old
Struggles as a
girl.
middle schooler.
Before we get off this, I'm gonna say something.
You're gonna say more things.
She does have a brain. Like, we gotta give her credit because she is like her own person, who has a brain and stuff, so she can become a better person. Anybody can become a better person.
That's
She like, I don't like this person, and she's kind of obnoxious and stuff. But
Well, I mean, you
she's
have
a
to-
lot more obnoxious when she was on Dr. Phil than she is now.
you have to have a certain level of self-awareness to start that, though.
Yeah.
Back.
to start
It's
what?
about to roll back.
To start becoming a better person,
So
you have to recognize you're retarded, and then do like take responsibility for some shit.
I mean, are you saying that that's not happening?
Well, I mean, it's happening right now
Well,
with
yeah.
her, yeah. But I'm saying
Your
some
original
That's what
point
we're
was
arguing
that
about.
That is not happening. That was your original point.
God.
Is that wasn't that?
No,
you
I'm
said
saying
A didn't equate to A, and then
Andrew.
Why
are you yelling?
Defining A.
Andrew, why are you yelling?
You were acting like she didn't.
I'm gonna shit
I
my
was saying,
pants out of rage,
Andrew,
because of you.
An opportunity to
Hold on,
explain.
listen.
Now you're trolling.
Give
Now
me an
you're trolling. I'm
opportunity.
not
I'm
listening to you.
I wasn't saying that this applied to her. I'm saying some people never have the opportunity to.
Well, that's not the way you made it sound.
Well, I apologize. I'm sorry I misspoke and you got so angry, Andrew.
Okay, that's all the things I have on my list. So
I'm really proud of her
Micah,
for achieving that.
how do you respond to recent allegations that you use the N-word?
No comment, my niggas.
No.
Micah.
this is a very respected podcast.
Talked about
So
rape and everything.
me
Use
and
that
Micah, like probably around once a month, me and Micah will have the conversation about how powerful the N-word actually is.
It's very powerful. It's very powerful.
It's like one of those words that are used a lot but still don't lose
It's
its
You
basically
know,
like,
World War II was not ended with an atom bomb, but actually the N-word. It's what hit Hiroshima.
Did you know that the Ark of the Covenant had the N-word in it?
Does it really?
Yeah, that's why, like in Indiana Jones, when they open it up and their face burns off, that's how powerful that is.
Oh my fucking god,
Use it
Andrew.
lightly.
So
The
I
flood.
had no idea you were going to
flood
mention
in
the Ark of
Halo.
the Covenant.
Noah's Ark had every animal on it. And
Pompeii
also,
was right next to the N-word. Fucking.
The N-word came down and spoke to Noah.
the Ten Commandments.
Moses.
You know, you have like the 10 plagues. You have the 10 plagues, and the first one is like frogs and lice. And you get to the
worst one. The worst
one. The 9th one is the firstborn dies, but the 10th one nobody talks about. The N-word.
Some say that the tip of the spear that actually pierced Jesus' ribs was made out of the N-word.
You know that Aquaman's trident was hilarious? Using the power of the N-word.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
really
One
got-
more. Well, okay,
My
so
stomach,
so
my stomach.
you know the episode of
I can't
SpongeBob
breathe.
where he's trying to figure out what's in the box.
Oh,
Like it's just a street.
I thought you were gonna say the episode where they censor it with dolphin noises. The word that they're saying.
it's actually N-word. It is.
Squidward is a.
That's why he died, actually.
If you pull the string on the secret box, it opens the secret compartment, which reveals the N-word.
There's
There's
a picture of
Pandora's
SpongeBob.
box released all the good things in the world.
You know, secret
But it
ingredient
also
of the
is
Krabby
N-word.
Patty is the N-word.
You scream it at the Krabby Patty to make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we really got off track there.
that was wild.
Micah-
We all have ADHD. What?
Micah put out an album.
Yes, I put out an album. It's called the N-word. No.
Golden N-word.
You just gotta.
No, it's called Golden Dragons.
N-word dragons.
And it's all right. It's my first album.
I
If
fucking
you
love
called
it.
it N-word dragons, it would have.
It would blow it.
Blow up.
I'd get that tattooed on.
We'll just get an album called Nigger. Just skip.
I think
Skip
that would actually like get some
think it
traction
would.
online.
Oh, fuck.
There's a
like the Kendrick Lamar album, damn. Somebody said it. Yeah, you heard that, police? All right. Somebody said it.
The Kendrick Lamar album.
just standing there staring.
Good kid in Word City. All right. Your album.
I cannot breathe. Go ahead. God, fuck.
My ears are hot. That's
My ears are hot.
fucking.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna definitely have to edit this because it's so loud.
No, it's fine.
I'm
Continue.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Golden Dragons.
I dropped an album called Golden Dragons.
Shit slaps.
It slaps. I don't like it,
I like it.
but
That's pretty good.
it's an
As
experimental.
an artist, I respect that you don't like it.
What is it missing? Is what I want to know.
More songs.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
I think
It was fucking infuriating because I was like, oh shit, we waited for this for a year, and then I popped the motherfucker open. click on Spotify, 6 songs into it, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I'm ready for this. This is over.
What do you feel it was missing?
I feel like if it was like 1 or 2 more songs longer, it would have been good enough.
I think you needed another banger on it.
Yeah.
Like, if you had put that song...
Which I'm going to start dropping singles, and that's going to be one of them.
Oh, God.
So I want you in it. I want us in it and just be walking around. But I want you all to rap the song, though. I won't rap it. I'm just be there.
I'm just gonna be.
Does it have words that we're not allowed to say?
Yeah, but I'm there, so it's fine. It's like 0 times 1,000. The answer's no.
Micah, you can't just wash away our sins.
Micah,
With you.
I was gonna make a joke, and then I shouldn't make that joke.
What?
Just like in the video, get like your mouth saying it over our mouth every time it happens.
And my video was.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about that?
What?
Can we talk about that? First and foremost, the guy who did the video, he's good.
Yeah, the video was shot very well,
but it's terrible.
The production quality was top tier.
I'm gonna tap out. I'm on.
Oh no, you tap back the fuck in. You tap.
Okay, that motherfucking video.
My video. Go to my channel.
It was basically like 12 parts of decent videos put into one fucking video that didn't make sense. It was like you had 12 chefs in the kitchen, and instead of making a beautiful flambe, you made a goddamn Tadurkin. A Tadurkin with pudding on it. Like,
but I had to hold the L. I had to cradle that L.
Like it was your child.
Like my child. And nurture the L. And grow from the L.
Yeah, you can learn more from
bad
a loss
things.
than
because I wasn't going to drop it, but I was like, I want to see what happens. Like, I want to die doing this. I want them to crucify. I want somebody needs to crying Jordan sad face. Me during the entire video.
So,
but listen to the album.
Ben's dreaming video is amazing.
Yeah. It's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Chad shot it. Shout out to Chad shot it. Amazing director.
Chad, you're a beautiful man and you're an amazing director.
He was like the whitest guy in the world. He's like, yeah, during that video, we rode through Martinville, which is a neighborhood within our.
God damn.
But like I'm okay there, but
it'd be funny because they'd be like, "What's popping?" And he'd be
yes, that's what happened.
They see his big ass camera and they're like, "Oh, step back."
That is exactly what happened. So he's filming, like you can see the shots, like he's filming the street. Well, right after that, we drive down that street, the stop sign. We drive down, and this guy's like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" I stop. Like, how's it going, guy? Because I know the guy, but Chad doesn't know him. So he looks at Chad like, "What's this motherfucker doing?" Chad's like, "Dude, come on, bro. Listen, bro. I'm
brother,
I'm just like you. I don't like the N-word either. I don't know what you say. No one should say the N-word. I feel like."
He's like trying to be so friendly that he makes it awkward. I'm glad slavery ended.
My uncle had slaves, but I didn't like him at all. So I mean,
it's just like, you know what? I really don't agree with the socio-political.
Now I would date a black girl, but
my homie, my bro, totally banging a black chick right now.
Black Panthers, hey brother, open palm all the way.
Forever, am I right?
I have a black friend.
No, but as we shot the video, he was just so. But he's a great director. That was just a very fucking funny incident.
It should have been on camera.
Chad's awesome. I love Chad.
He was here last week.
Guy.
He was.
Was he? Mm-hmm. Like here, you didn't think to go.
Well, it was his turn. It'll be out.
Okay. Yeah. So, but I made all the beats on my album.
Golden Dragons by It's Golden Just Mike.
So, like, learning production, how has that been for you? Like,
well, it's been very fucking hard. I've like broken like 3 laptops.
I saw like your son was trying to help you out.
Yes, he is. He is. My son loves the piano. He just runs in and just takes my piano. He's like, I'm trying to make money here. You go ahead. But my daughter actually played a chord accidentally. She was like, I was like, wait a minute. Play that again. She's like, what? I'm like, damn it, move. Get away. It's like, and now it's a song. So, and it's called Maya. So.
Nice.
I'm gonna I don't know what, but it can't be about anything negative because it's my 3-year-old song. So.
Right, you can't just like.
When she's 18, she's like, "Why are you talking about killing people?" It's like, listen.
Just like
it's in a dark place in my life.
Make it as like dark and ignorant as
you guys have been annoying, I mean, it was rough in 2013. But So yeah, and so go check out the album. Tell me what you think.
Golden Dragons.
It's on
Spotify and Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
And
Golden Dragons.
It's just Mike.
It's just Mike is my name on Spotify.
It's just Mike. Golden Dragons by It's Just Mike.
I think
Peep that shit.
because people ask me my name, it's like just Mike.
yeah.
It's really confusing.
If you didn't release the video for Ben's Dreaming before the album came out, I would say that was my favorite song. But you know how singles go. Like,
What's your favorite? What's
either Million Billion Trillion or the last song?
which I'm shooting a video. Thank you. Which I'm shooting a video to also.
Which one?
A million, trillion, billion.
I like that one. I think Gold's in My Mouth.
Wait, let me see.
A good,
Do you
great
have a
song.
song list? I think.
But like,
I'm pretty sure that fighting is mine.
Fighting's good. There's not a bad song on the album. No. I feel like if I separate myself from the music video of Gold's in My Mouth.
Yes, there's this terrible video.
I really
and like
love
I said,
that.
the director's a good guy. He does good work, but my video was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was.
Yeah. Like, I really enjoy the vibe it gives.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. It had good potential.
It's like fucking chill and
That's what I'm saying.
What,
I like it.
what
like,
ruined it?
Individual
I don't
parts of
know.
it were like fine, but like
As a whole,
it just came together bad.
like we were awkward in the very beginning. That was
Yeah.
weird.
Harlan kind of made it awkward a little bit.
See, that could have been good.
It could have been.
It
You have
Could
to.
have.
If you had harnessed Harlan.
If you weren't homophobic, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
There was at one point where like
Can a
when
man not
Harlan-
help me? Like, is that?
when Harlan raised his shirt revealing the gun, I was more focused on his abs than the gun.
He has nice
No
abs.
homo.
He has nice abs.
I was-
Harlan, you
I
have
was-
nice
I was-
abs.
He doesn't even work out anymore. Still have it.
He's a fucking dentist.
He's a fucking dentist. He's got six.
He's like a fucking superhero. Like fixes teeth by day and like
He's like
wields
humping,
45s by
like-
night.
throwing a chair across a parking lot and like humping it.
And then going to work
And
the
then
next
going-
day. Like, all
going to
right,
fix
guys.
little kid teeth.
Did you get your vegetables? Just
Make sure you're brushing.
Just only eat celery.
only
The abs.
celery. I love Harlan.
You see where people fuck up is they
I do
don't
too.
floss right.
And thank you, Dylan, because Dylan allowed me. He prayed for my album to be released. Which, because Puerto Rico, I was out there in Puerto Rico, right? When they cut my shit short. The whole FEMA thing
Yeah.
cut it short, so I had no money.
Bro,
I was supposed to drop it.
FEMA.
I was supposed to drop it that Friday, but I couldn't. So Dylan graciously said, "Hey, here's some money." So I don't want me to tell anybody, but I told everybody. So there it is.
Thank you.
God, Dilf, you're such a fucking good guy.
I didn't tell anybody either.
I love Dylan.
I love him too.
I didn't want to be like,
You
yeah,
both told
it's
us.
only out because of me.
Yeah, so what for my black ass, So
God, I just love all of you guys. Thanks for being here.
I love you.
I'm glad I can call all of you friend. You know?
you have very thick
Yeah.
hair. Feel it.
Not as thick as you.
Damn, shorty. 2 season 1.
Now that's something that they're gonna clip.
My hair.
No, that just what just happened right there.
Oh.
Am I thick with 2 C's or 2 lowercase C's or 2 capitals? Like what? How thick do I be?
Yeah. At the beginning or the end of a sentence?
At the beginning. Can't spell thick with.
Thick, all capital letters, 3 C's.
Dang.
That's thick.
No K.
That's thick. No, God. Okay.
No, if,
More squats. More squats.
no,
more
no,
squats.
no. If you put the K, it
means fat.
yeah,
Oh,
like-
dead ass.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still learning.
Because the people who use K are ones that like, I ain't fat, I'm thick.
You know, Eve ate the apple because she wanted to get thick.
Who? Oh.
Eve. That's why all this.
There was a second where I had no idea you were going in that direction. So I didn't assume that you were. I was like, who the fuck is Eve? Like,
So,
Like the Eve.
The rapper.
as,
the rapper.
as personal as you got on Take It on the Chin, is that like the most personal you've ever been in a song?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't know, cause you made that one song. That one song, like, it had to be like a year or 2 ago. It was about me and your brother. It's like unreleased.
Yeah, I lost it.
I can't listen to it now. Like,
I lost it.
even now, I couldn't listen to it. That shit made me cry.
I can't find it.
It was like about me and made me cry. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird,
It was
but
deep. It was deep. I'm gonna try and find it and release it.
Why did you let your lip do that?
my mouth was open, so all I could do was close my mouth. But like you had already like started moving my lips,
touching the lip.
So like,
I didn't like.
See, that's what happens when you touch
I
people's
didn't like it
personal
either.
space.
Shut the fuck up.
On fighting, was that? Were you just trying to teach us some shit?
See, in like so I wrote this in like 2013, 2014. I wrote it,
All right.
and I was fighting a lot in 2013. We're
Were
going
you?
out with Marcus, the Paris, fucking, John. I mean, just
He wasn't fighting.
He was standing.
He was standing.
He was more like always backing away from the
He
fight.
was the getaway driver.
Guys, come on, you don't have to do this again.
He was.
But we fought a lot. And the only reason why we went out was to fight and fight and fight, and that's it.
That gets sketchy after a while.
It does. We fought white people because I'm gonna tell you why. Because black people shoot people. I don't want to get shot over fighting somebody, so I fought white guys. I got my ass whooped by this one white kid. I mean, my ass whooped. Like, so I'm talking to this doctor. I'm talking to a doctor, smoking a cigarette with him. He's a lung doctor, but he smokes cigarettes. It's the most ironic fucking thing in the world. I was talking to a lung doctor about cancer while smoking a cigarette with him. His cigarettes. I look down the street and I see my homies just in the middle of the street, but it's dark. It's like 6 on my eye, whatever. And I hear like, bitch. And when black people fight,
They cuss you out at the same time.
Well, the pants get pulled up.
Oh, that's
the step back, pull up.
That's
the double
move.
tap.
That's the move.
The double tap. You're about to get hit. And I saw the double tap. I was like, oh shit, there's a fight going on. So I run down the street. I knock one guy out. I think he's asleep. I turn around. He wakes up and beats the shit out of me. So I'm like, hey, he can box. He's like this tall, but he can box. So I'm swinging. He's just Floyd Mayweather. Just whoom. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in trouble. And he hits me, throws me against the car and beats me. And I ended up getting him in the end. I get on top of him and beating him. And then his girlfriend comes over and the N-word was said.
Oh.
She was like, "God, you fucking nigger," and like just took her heel, but like the heel part of the heel, not the soft part, like the heel, and hit me in the head. So I'm trying to like block her from hitting me, but getting hit from the guy on the bottom of me.
That's fucking obnoxious.
And it was wonderful. And then we all stood up, we shook hands, we dapped each other up, and we
punched his girlfriend.
and we all walked
I hit
off.
her with my heels.
And we all walked. And I think Joe slammed a guy on a taxi that was driving, but then got out to watch the fight. And then a body just flies and just slams the taxi and just drags off. It was crazy.
So the taxi just drove off?
Yeah, well, after the fight. he
With
was
the
just,
body on top?
Like we're fighting in the middle of the street. Taxi pulls up, he stops, gets out, and just starts smoking a cigarette. Just watching like this 3-on-3 fight. It's like, he's just looking like, oh shit. And he sees this guy just hit his windshield and just drag off. Like, 8 Mile when he took the legs out from Papa Doc or whoever. Mm-hmm. That's how it was.
You should have beat up the taxi driver, because on Grand Theft Auto they usually have bats. So
They do.
So if you kill a taxi driver, you get his bat.
But the crazy thing is, and fighting is about fighting and then being cool afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Because after that, the next weekend we saw these guys, and we're all drinking together.
Yeah.
I feel like you really form a bond with somebody.
You really do. When they beat your ass, you should like them a little bit more, because you can't beat them.
Except I did get, I was in the middle of a large brawl, and I did get hit in the
They're
face.
the fucking best.
Oh yeah, but
they're the best.
there were beer bottles and whiskey bottles.
That's not the
involved.
best.
And one,
Out of
I
blood.
look up and one just I just see it flipping in air,
motion.
and I'm just sitting here just gee, Jesus, take the wheel, but he didn't, so I got hit with it.
Oh,
Did it
Yeah.
break?
Dude,
He abandoned me.
one time,
like always.
one time I was at a party and I was standing next to this guy who I didn't know that was letting me drink one of his beers, and he was like, "Is that motherfucker?" And this guy had to be 50 yards away. He was 150, he's really fucking far away is what I'm trying to say here. And he goes, "Fuck that guy," and he throws this beer bottle and hits him in the eye from 150 feet away.
Is it Tom Brady?
Dude, he with the bottom, he knocked him out.
He's like a professional knife thrower.
He
or
threw
something.
it, and I'm like,
I bet he wish he didn't give you a beer.
no, I was fine with it. I was cool with him. He
No, I bet he was damn, I should have not gave him a beer because I just threw mine at that person.
no, he
give you
threw
one?
it. didn't care after it left his hand, grabbed another beer, opened it, and was like it was like 3 or 4 seconds later, like he just wanted it to be a warning shot, but it was actually a kill shot. Like,
yeah. Didn't you say that
it's a no scope.
You were like driving in somebody's car and there was a cop behind you, and you like threw a bottle out of the window towards a trash can, and it like went in, and he like turned his lights on to pull you over, but then turned it back off. You told me that story one time.
Yeah, it was weird. That was really fucking weird, because it was like I was with Jalen and we were in what's Barstow?
Car.
Like what do they call it?
The Highlands.
The Highlands.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible place.
Oh fuck.
There was like
terrible place.
There's like a bunch of people standing around.
But
there's like a bunch of
not
people
going
standing
parking.
around it.
Just going to.
There's a bunch of people standing around the garbage can. So I think that the cop thought that we were gonna that I was gonna hit somebody with the thing, and it just went in.
I remember I used to work at a pizza place, and every time that I closed, I just took all the dough in a bag. And I was like, me and my friend would drive around the next day, like balling it up and throwing it at shit. And there was this, by the skate park, there was this guy riding a bike, and there's this kid like standing on the back pegs. And I was like, it was a 2-lane road, and I was on the left side, and they were on the right, so I had to throw it over 2 lanes. I like hook shotted it with my bad hand, and it came like within like 6 inches of hitting them on this bike, and I just was laughing so hard.
My first warrant was in 7th grade, like police warrant.
What did you do?
I was on the bus.
My man's got warrants.
And I had a lock, like a legit lock, and I just saw a cop car, and I was like, I'm gonna throw this out the window, and I threw it. And I meant to just miss, but I guess wind
Micah, no.
plays a factor, and it smashed the windshield of the cop car. And like the next day, Mr. Miracle called him to the office. He's like, slams the paper on the desk. Like the room gets dark, and like there's one light, just like I'm getting slapped around. Like, why'd you do it?
Yeah,
but
the principal,
I had
assistant principal, or like good cop, bad
he
cop.
like takes, it's like he leaves and comes back with a mustache. Leaves again, like, I'm sorry about my face.
I want to make things easy on you, son, but you gotta help me out.
My friend's an alcoholic. I'm sorry.
Do you remember when that guy threw that like 1 pound thing of JB Weld on the Cropper bus, like stood up in the back of the bus, threw it, and it stuck to the fucking windshield next to the bus driver?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
And the bus driver like fucking puts it in park, or I don't know if they have park, but whatever he did, he was like, "Oh, he thought it was clay, so he was like, "Oh, throw the clay," and everybody was like, "Motor chum up," and he's like, "We're not going anywhere," and it was Cropper, so nobody was gonna say anything anyway, so we were just like all sat there
For 2 hours.
Cropper was the
he
best.
sat there long enough for the JB Weld to like, no, it like hardened onto the windshield, so like the bus was out, and like we had to start like we had to get a
school
shuttle bus at East or some shit. like that.
Yeah. Cropper was amazing.
Do you remember? We used to live in the same neighborhood, so we rode the bus together a little bit. Do you remember? I used to just like scream cuss words. Our bus driver was like 80 years old. He had no teeth.
No
Just
teeth.
fuck! Like it literally, like to where I feel like my throat is bleeding just the whole time on the way home.
I remember.
And the Cropper bus in the
There's so
morning.
much shit that you talk about that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I think, like, why would a person do or say these things in the way they do it?
On the Cropper bus in the morning, we would yell at the redneck kids, and we would always be like, "Tall Wallace, Mountain Dew, kissing cousin," like whatever it was. And then Seth, I don't remember that kind of senior
Reinhardt?
kid. Yeah, that kid. One time, he thought it was going to be really funny to say this thing that he really should not have said, and I don't know why.
What did he say again?
He said lynching. You can probably guess what the other word was.
Yes, I remember that.
And Miss Wandella was sitting 1 seat behind him.
Ooh.
1 seat.
Combo breaker.
Miss
Idiot.
Miss Wandella didn't play no shit.
No shit. No games.
Why would he say that to country kids?
Because
it's a funny stereotype for country rednecky people
to be
not
racist.
to not like people of other colors.
Especially of the darker spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
the
he
panel?
was trying to.
Like
I
the
know
last
one.
3.
I know one that transitioned.
He was being a bit satirical. Oh, we know one of those.
Yeah, this guy.
Anyways,
this guy.
so in an attempt to be satirical,
A snake.
he yelled it. It was just not the right words put together to make a sentence, nor the right moment to say those words.
What is that bus monitor? The kind of big black guy that had long dreads.
Tyrus.
One time, the one that, but the one that exploded his car or whatever. I don't remember his last name.
Yeah.
But either way. So he had a chaw, like a chew in his mouth. Tyrus had his fucking window down.
Oh fuck.
Dylan's like 5 or 6 seats in front of him, and he goes,
spits, and it comes back into the window.
I've never heard Tyrus act like that. Like,
I'm talking, he snapped. He's like the old wise janitor. It's never angry, but it's that bus monitor. But he went from that to like.
What did he throw it on?
No, he spit his dip out.
And it came back?
He spit chaw, like spit out. Like if you have chew as opposed to dip, chew makes like a lot of spit.
Yeah.
So like it all hit Tyrus and it got in his dreads.
In the window.
And it's very mucusy type spit.
Oh fuck me.
He said, I'm finna fuck whoever up. Like he was so mad. And I was like, dude, he's gonna really beat you up. Like he's a grown man. I'm not helping you.
We're just some bad kids.
A grown African American man.
Do you guys remember?
He's so good at basketball.
Like,
yeah, he used to play against the transition kids.
Do you remember what?
you said transition kids, and I thought it meant
There's
something
a
else
bad
for a
kid
second.
classic rapper.
Let's go, damn it.
Anyways, like, do you realize how much shit I got from the rednecks the entire time my hair was dyed weird colors? You guys remember that?
I do.
No.
I remember your hair was dyed.
I don't remember that happening.
I remember his hair was dyed.
I remember your hair was black. I don't remember any other.
Well,
he was
I
black.
remember black. That's it.
Yeah, well, anyways.
I can't escape blacks.
So then, like,
See me.
it got so bad because I had Sharpied flames on my backpack.
Oh, Dylan.
I was
you deserve that. Like,
it was like
Prime early
2007.
2000s. I know. Prime early 2000s.
I was being edgy.
I bet you bought the Sharpies just to do that.
I just got to read
Yeah. Anyways, so every time I would walk to like the robotics class,
Oh, and you were in robotics too.
I would walk by like the table where all the redneck kids would hang out before class, and without fail, literally every fucking day, they would be like, "Your book bag's on fire."
It wasn't even mean. They were trying to be funny, but it was even worse than being mean.
Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, your book bag's on fire," and I was like, "Ha ha, fuck, that's funny." Like it was like I like there were so many better ways I could have gone about it, where like we probably would have shared a laugh and become friends. But the more they did it, the more my mind just like stretched until it eventually snapped.
Just warped. And now here you are.
And then I was just like, ah! And then I'd like throw my bag, and they're just like, he just likes attention. And I'm just
Like start slapping your knees.
and I'm just like,
Oh, the social anxiety key. Okay.
the social
That's where it comes from.
Oh, okay,
You know,
I
you know
understand.
what I would have done if I were you
What?
in high school or whenever that happened. I would have done what you did, but just took it way farther and started like hitting myself.
Do you realize how?
They would have not ever done it again.
No, but
Like,
like, do you realize like the strange looks they would have given me for like probably the rest of my life though?
Do you still talk to them?
I think some of them I'm friends with on Facebook. I don't know.
Well, they probably are not.
I used to fight those kids in the Rural King parking lot like all the time. They never learned. I was just whooping them like once a week. Like, they would be like, "Hey, you beat up my friend." I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna probably whoop you too if you don't calm down." They called me a cactus N-word one time, and like I thought it was.
What is that? What is the cactus in
It sounds
It's
like
my race.
It's-
I guess like
Oh my god!
it's like a creative.
Like a sand. Like a
Yeah, like a spaghetti
So-
N-word, or
So I thought that was the funniest shit I had ever heard.
That's
So I
hilarious.
started laughing. They were like, "You're gonna take us seriously," and I was like, "No."
you can't say that.
Are y'all ever gonna buy something from Rural King? Or are you just gonna park in their parking
It's
lot?
almost like when people refer to black people as the blacks, I think that is the funniest thing on the planet.
Bro, I forget who it was.
When people on the internet are like, "You're racist," I'll be like, "I love the blacks.
I love blacks.
Bro,
Why would you
I
say
love
that?
Negroes. What do you
I
mean?
forgot who it was, but in like 8th
Negroes.
grade.
I love all the colors."
I love lesser species than myself as well.
But in like 8th grade, this one chick in the middle of class was just like ranting about how she thought it was more appropriate to call black people colored than black people.
Dude.
Because she was just like, I just think black sounds mean and colored doesn't sound as mean.
Was she white or black?
She was white.
Dog, I was in Puerto Rico. This white guy comes up to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting eating my lunch. We just got done climbing a bunch of trees. And like when you climb trees, it's not a lot of black people that do it. It's a lot of Mexicans. It's just hard. It's just a Mexican driven
Right.
job.
They're good at trees
Yeah,
and
so
tobacco.
so it's goddamn. So this white guy comes up to me. He's like, first thing he says, doesn't say hi, doesn't say what's up, doesn't shake my hand. Says, you don't see a lot of colored tree trimmers. I'm like, and he did not know anything else. He wasn't in I didn't know what to do because
Was he Puerto Rican?
No, he was white from Ohio.
Oh.
Fucking Ohio.
Fucking Ohio.
But that's literally, he was like, I was like, you're the only person I've ever met in my entire life who has called me colored. He was like, what do you want me to say? He legit didn't know.
He's like, I gotta say something.
He wasn't racist at all. Yeah, when we call it nigger, like no, you're fine. You're good. You're good.
N-word?
You're good. You were say negro, is negro like?
That's just
Is that racist?
people don't think.
I feel like
Is it racist?
Negro
Yes.
is contextual, though.
Negro,
Like,
Negroes. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
so
it is.
racist people say it.
Negro has more weight.
So
I feel like in the end, I feel like Negro was the N word.
a really awkward situation that I got into
Financially.
is when I worked for a certain cell phone company. I was explaining to my Spanish-speaking coworker a black phone case. I don't know if you know what
Yeah.
negro. No. So
In Spanish,
there were black girls in the
I
store
know.
who were like,
Negro,
like
PG.
why did you say that? You talking about us? No, ma'am.
Took me a long time to figure
He's
out.
bilingual. I'm trying to explain this because he doesn't understand this word.
You speak
And she was
Spanish?
like,
Spanish is better
Do you
than
speak
English
Spanish?
is.
yeah.
You really?
Wow,
Yeah.
Micah, are you
I
serious
thought you
right
didn't
now?
speak Spanish.
I've spoken to you in Spanish like so many times.
Do it right.
No
How long have we known each other,
No
Micah?
puedes hablar español.
He just said I can't speak Spanish. What do you want me to speak in Spanish?
Yes.
Sí, un poco.
What, you want me to say something in Spanish?
Puedo, sí.
Algo.
I go, okay, he said something. And he said something.
I said
something
the
in
word
Spanish.
something.
Okay.
That's this between us. That's the thing only we can do.
What is on it?
I didn't know you spoke Spanish. Are you Mexican? Fuck me.
Oh my god,
What
Andrew,
the fuck?
you're Mexican?
God damn it.
What do you think is more appropriate?
God.
Because what do you think is more appropriate? People just say African American or black?
I feel like if you're saying African American, then you're
like-
anything you're saying that's part of that sentence is gonna be really awkward.
I feel it's more awkward to say African American.
Yeah, I think so too. It's like you're like
Like you're trying to
you're like
like you're
separating.
cover up the racism that you have.
Like you're
Job.
you're either like
Who are
a
you talking to when you're
spokesperson on the
saying it?
news.
Exactly.
Wait, who are you talking to when you're saying
Who's
it?
saying it?
Who is saying it? A white person.
No. Who are you saying it to?
Just speaking of.
Because if you
No,
say
no,
it to Dylan, I feel
okay.
like it'll be more racist than me. Like, you know what, Dylan? African American. I think you have to whisper.
I feel like
African
whenever
American.
That's how you
Anytime-
know white people are about to do some real racist
Like, they
shit.
whisper the.
when they,
I'm just saying, like,
it's like when
like
you,
they're here.
it's like anytime I hear the words African American come out of a white person's mouth, I automatically assume crime statistics are gonna follow it.
Oh God.
Like that's how I feel. Like I'm just
Despite
like,
being only 13% of the population, and then you're like,
And
"Oh
you're
God,
like,
no!
please-
Please just."
please just stop.
And did you know? And see, here's the thing that like crimes against black people by black people and crimes against white people by white people are exactly the same. But crimes against black people, it's weird. It's weird. Or crimes against. Let me stop because I don't have my phone.
I'm gonna need a
so-
spreadsheet.
We don't know about a lot of stuff we talk about on here, so
We don't.
I know that I'm glad that statistic is always the one brought up because Hispanic people are incarcerated we're like something like 39% of like the prison population in the United States right now, which is more than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that I never get brought into it. I'm like,
You just
We don't have Hispanics.
you're like Homer Simpson. You just
two
fall into the
racists
bushes.
settle this. I'm gonna go to a quinceañera. I'm gonna get drunk at a 15-year-old's birthday party. That's not weird for us. That's weird for y'all. But you know, like they'd be like, "Oh, you want to come to a quinceañera?" And you are gonna get fucked up at a quinceañera, and like you don't even know the fucking.
Listen, I went to a Mexican barbecue, and Mexicans compete by who can eat the most food. I didn't know this guy's name. He didn't know I spoke Spanish. He said, I bet I eat more than him in Spanish, but he didn't know I knew Spanish. I was like, so we're just eating grandma's food. And like we're about to vomit on ourselves because we're like, I'm on plate 8.
She calls
we're like shaking, like trying to like bite it, and I fucking beat him. He tapped out. I was like, terminar. It's like, see, I'm done. I was like, okay, I took one bite, and then I passed out, and I woke up today.
She had to call other grandmas to come help supply food.
the grandma.
If you tell a Mexican grandma that you have
it's done. It's done. Like Southern grandmas and Mexican grandmas, like you say you're hungry.
I'm gonna make you wish you never said that.
Arroz y frijoles. Like they have fucking. If you ever been to like a true,
yes,
I'll say Central or Southern,
but
American,
they don't
like,
speak English.
Yeah, they always motherfucking have beans and rice. I swear to God.
Beans, rice on deck,
and tortillas.
for
Tamales.
Do you guys think that every
Tamales are so good if they're in a fucking banana leaf, and if they're not in a banana leaf, I don't want to
I don't
see a fucking
understand.
trash-ass
I just don't understand.
Trash-ass.
I don't understand why you make a tamale any different.
Yeah, no.
Corn's alright. No. Excuse me, no.
Kind of
No. Corn tortillas are better than flour tortillas.
Depending on what you're eating them with. Like carne asada? Yes.
I hate flour, period.
Really?
I hate flour tortillas. I like corn tortillas, maíz.
what about like tomato, whatever they are?
Shut the fuck
You
up.
need tamales?
No, they're like tomato based
Tomato, basil,
tortillas. Yeah,
fucking.
Some white people should.
it's in my fridge. I'll show you.
It's in my fridge.
That's some
I bought it in the Latin American food
These
aisle
are
at Kroger.
tomato tortillas.
tomato.
All lettuce.
You know
Tomato?
the fucking meth head that's stocking the shelves at Kroger isn't going to be like, this is authentic Mexican tortilla.
He's got headphones on.
He's listening to Disturbed while he...
Let the bodies to the floor. Yes.
Corn
He's got
shuckle,
flames on his backpack.
corn shuckle,
He
hornbuckle.
power walks.
His
everywhere
brother
he
works
goes.
at Kroger, stocking the
Yeah.
shelves.
He's wearing Skechers.
That light up.
Hey, if they made good-looking shoes that lit up, I would wear them.
They do.
They do.
Jordans.
They're called Skechers.
Those aren't good-looking.
Wow.
They have Jordans that light up.
Those are like, if I had light-up Jordans, I wouldn't wear them.
It's
Okay.
like, if I see someone wearing Skechers...
I'm gonna legit start wearing Skechers.
I would frame them.
Because I
I'm
can't do it.
going to assume that they're not good people. Just like I assume if I'm seeing someone wear Air Force Ones in 2019, that they're probably going to fight someone.
Just like I assume all black people were about to rob me.
I'm-
I was legit in dollar store, and the black guy's behind me, and I'm like 6'4", but he was like close to me, and I'm like getting like random chips, like
You spent too much
watching
time in Puerto
him.
Rico.
Like I locked my car door physically, like
What?
mentally.
Mentally.
I like put the lock like to it.
I'm going to start using that as a
So-
metaphor more often.
So like me and my
I
hood
like
rat
my
friends.
internal car door.
Mentally locked my car door.
Me and my hood rat friends, when we were younger, like older white people would always like lock their doors, and they'd be like, "Not today." So I've started doing the opposite of that, and I make really strong eye contact with like a very corny looking white dude,
Open the door.
and I lock my door, and I'm like, and like I can see the doubt in his face. He's like, "What did I do?"
I'm just riding my bike.
what I have to do is...
I'm just riding
right-
someone else's bike.
I'm literally at work for charity.
I rented this scooter for an hour, fair and square, like everybody else.
It's like trying to revive a small child. You're like, I'm coming in.
Yeah, usually I like to just like go to like places and just like when I see someone sketchy, I just like unlock
You know
the
what
door,
I do?
Unlock it and stare
roll
at them.
down the window, and I'm just
Open
like,
your door.
Like I'm like following them with my eyes, and they're just like, I'm just like,
you just nod like
you like accidentally drop your wallet out of your window.
oops, drop my wallet.
He's gonna think you're Liam Neeson.
No, you know what I also do? Is I also, if we're in traffic, and you can't hear what's inside of a car, it's like I'm yelling.
The most awkward moment.
People like watch me like, honey, look. I look and I'm real fast and they'll just look straight. It's amazing.
One time I was driving
I'll
somewhere.
point like,
I was driving somewhere with my ex-girlfriend, and there was this person like driving next to us or something. We just noticed that they were staring, so I like was. It was a consensual thing. I was pretending to punch her in the face, so this person would just see it.
It
was funny to both of us.
If I see someone looking at, like, what bugs me anyways is if someone is driving at the exact same speed as me, I can't stand that shit. It's just like, can you slow down or I'll speed up.
Yeah.
I don't care what it. But like if I catch someone looking at me, I'll do this. Like if they're on the right side, I'll go. And like act like I went to sleep, but I'll keep my left eye open, and they'll be like, start like hitting their forward and waving, and then I'll be like,
and then run off the road on purpose.
I give them the finger. I'm like,
flip your car on purpose.
What I really fucking hate is when I'm like,
I'm so good at pranks.
It's like when I'm driving and I'll be like bumping music. I'll be like, I have my Spotify shit on shuffle, and like I'll be like max volume G Herbo playing, windows down,
offbeat,
and then like at a stoplight, other people's windows down, and the song changes, and I don't notice it until it's too late that My Chemical Romance just gets real fucking loud. Everyone's just like, oh, G Herbo, and then it was like. And then they just,
lock
like,
their car doors.
They like roll their windows.
When the My Chemical Romance goes on,
they hear My Chemical Romance and lock their doors.
But let fucking If I Die Young come on, it's like If I Die, whoa.
He doesn't care much
Burn
about
me
himself.
inside. All right, okay. Lay me down in the video. I've heard it before. No, it's
It's the fucking Mariah Carey Christmas song comes on, and they're like, they like roll up their windows and cock a gun. They're like,
you know what I often do?
Don't you do it?
I often I drive a Ford Focus, and I'll try and race like Corvettes and Ferraris because I want to be let down. Like I want.
My friend used to drive his like mom's I think they're called passenger vans.
Young Dolph used to drive a Focus.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
they're like full size vans. It's like you could fit like 12 fucking people in. Like we were like, it was like 2 a.m. We were driving down Main Street and we hit a red light with some guy in like a Mustang or something, and he started revving his engine. He just laughed at us. What did you say about me?
I said you got a big asshole that could fit that amount of people in it.
That's what you got his attention.
Yeah.
You made him adjust his headphones so he could hear that.
We all need
In high
disability
definition,
checks.
like.
We all need disability checks.
Yeah.
Then we all need disability checks.
But
we're all on the spectrum.
I think
way past the threshold.
We are by choice, though.
Yeah.
What do you
I mean,
mean?
like, it was by choice at one point.
Then it became habit.
You know what? In Puerto Rico, I joked about girls farting in my mouth so much that it became part of me. And like, I didn't know if I was being serious or not.
Like maybe it tastes good.
Maybe it's not that bad. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm like, now I want to just fart in my mouth, and it just became just a really bad joke.
It's like when I'm texting a girl and I'm like, please, and I can't stress this enough, pee in my mouth. And they're just like, you know, they get weirded out. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, see, I didn't mean it like that. It's just like, what I meant by pee in my mouth was.
I legit once, and I don't tell these kind of stories a lot, but my girlfriend knows about it. She knows all my little stories and stuff, and I met this girl, talking to her for like 3 months. But she didn't have her own place. Right? So like, always gotta meet somewhere, you know, blah blah blah. Gets her own apartment. This is like 4 months into like knowing her, and all that stuff. Gets her apartment, no furniture, lights, water, no furniture. First night, have a pizza and a laptop. Put the pizza in the oven.
Was there at least a mattress on the floor?
Air mattress. Put the pizza in the oven. Talking. And
oven pizza and an air mattress.
Wait. Like Papa Murphy's or like DiGiorno's?
DiGiorno's. No, Red Baron. Which is
Red Baron's better than DiGiorno.
Fucking better than everything in the world.
Red Baron's
solid,
Baron's
but it's still like a...
It's fine. If
an
it's
oven pizza.
Tostino's, if to this day, if you invite me over there...
Tombstone is good, too.
Yeah.
Have you had Tombstone?
The Tombstone.
Look, Tostino's that's fighting words. Like, if...
Tostino's is the GOAT, though.
No, it's trash. It's fucking...
But it's the GOAT.
It literally, you are
through.
cooking cardboard with fucking pizza sauce
With
and
more
cheese
cardboard.
on it.
You might as well
Yes.
have just like a giant Lunchable.
I like it. I like it.
Actually, I fuck with Lunchables. I cannot stand them. I got a cramp in the back of my
like
leg.
I gotta finish this story.
And I said,
I gotta
Lord,
finish the story.
Lord.
So listen.
Hail!
So we're watching the pizza in the kitchen. Watching the pizza. He's like, I have to go to the bathroom. All right. He's like, but I never close the door when I go to the bathroom. All right, whatever, you know. She goes back to the bathroom and takes a shit. And when I say shit, I don't mean like, boop. No. Like,
It was
you
audible.
ate too many hot tacos.
Oh.
And now it's like lava coming from your butthole. And it was the loudest, splashiest, nastiest sound I've heard a woman make ever in my entire life. And she comes out. She's like, hey. I'm like, oh.
I didn't hear that.
Don't touch me on the body.
I didn't hear the sink running.
So the next morning, wake up. Now the room is like, that was the kitchen, but the room is right across from the bathroom, and the toilet is fucking facing the door. It's not like to the side; it's facing the damn door. Shower's here, toilet's here, room's here. I wake up. She waits till I wake the fuck up. Goes, sits down, looks me dead in my fucking eyes,
Oh my god!
Maybe her.
and shits again.
Did you like?
She shit?
Yes, like legit.
That's like some
Shit.
like people. There are people married right now that aren't.
I
even
know,
that
I know.
comfortable.
I mean, legit. Like, not you can hide it. You can run. No, you can't hide this. This was loud.
She wanted you to see.
And I asked her like months later because it always, no matter what, it was just always shit.
Like
I
the
was
eye contact
I was
shit.
like, why don't you close the door? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, why don't you? When you say, yeah, I just pooped. What do you mean? Like, it was like she
Like,
didn't.
she
Like
was
her
gonna-
parents never said, hey, listen, that shit stinks. Try to
Like you're the weirdo for being uncomfortable.
yeah, like what? Whoa,
I think you just
Just
need.
diarrhea. Just diarrhea, bro.
I think you just need to go home.
Micah, how about you grow the fuck up?
It was terrible.
People pip.
It was terrible. But my girl knows all these stories and she laughs about it. So
I thought you were gonna say something worse than that. Once you started talking about the bathroom, I was like,
what's worse than
"Well, you."
pooping with eye contact?
Before you started talking about that, you were talking about like farting.
Like we were
Mouth.
talking. You were talking about farting. I was talking about pissing.
It's been
Like
a scatty.
both things involving our mouths. And then the first thing you say is
Honestly,
a story that involves a girl walking to the bathroom.
If me and a girl are in any kind of like talking situation and I lose interest in her, but like, because sometimes I'll just like not want to be around a person anymore for the rest of my life in the middle of a conversation. Like
It happens.
I just like
feel
don't
right
like
now.
it. Like I'll look at them real weird and I'll be
Wanna
like, "Do you want to pee in me?" And they'll be like, "No." I'll be like, "Do you want me to pee in you?" And they're like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Do you want me to pee in me? Like, what the fuck? Why are you so weird?"
I think
Like,
I have to go.
I need to leave. Please delete my number.
I must excuse myself. I've grown quite wary.
Oh, damn it. That's
Writing
the
letters
truth.
in your log cabin. Today was quite wild, really.
21 Savage voice.
The 21 Savage where it's the feather quill and he's like, this is how we pin his verses.
Gosh.
Why you only got 6 cars and a 12 car garage?
Because he has horses.
I wish you hadn't said that to me right now.
Because he has horses.
That hurt.
Did you make that up?
Yeah, just now.
I'm gonna make that picture and you can post it.
Do it.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
Sounds hentai, no.
Oh wow, I haven't mentioned hentai once this entire time.
I've been waiting. For what?
I don't have
What else do you have?
energy
So you,
in my body.
your album's out.
I like hentai
Hopefully everybody's listening to it after this. Golden
Hopefully.
Dragons, but
Golden
it's just
Dragons.
Mike.
On Spotify, it's just Mike. Go listen. Add me on Facebook.
I know you said you had your next two just about ready to go.
Yes.
When are you planning on?
October projected is the next.
How about like
So,
June or July?
I'll be
Give me
dropping
that
singles.
shit.
I'll be dropping singles, throughout. Just
We need some summer music.
I got you.
Yeah, I need some shit to bump with my windows down in my predominantly East End location.
Have you seen the Key and Peele episode? Have you seen it?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's like I said that video, but instantly.
You guys should just make your own podcast together.
Shut up.
Oh, fuck. You guys.
I don't know.
After this, we'll.
All right.
Oh, fuck. I need tissues.
I gotta go potty.
All right. Well, let's just end it because Andrew has to go to the
All right.
bathroom.
All right.
Love you guys.
And just gotta go
All right.
pee pee.
Thank you for coming, Micah.
I got pee
Thank
pee.
you for having me.
Pee.
Poop or pee?
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee.
Make eye contact with me as you.
I don't want to do
Yeah, we'll all come in there and make you sick.